Hey friends, so today's lesson is on responsibility. It is our character lesson for the week, and so we're going to be doing a journal prompt that helps us understand more about what responsibility means. So you guys can tell a story about a character being responsible, or you can talk about yourself and how you have been responsible these last few weeks while we've been at home learning. And so being responsible is actually something that we've had to do a lot extra because we're not in a classroom where teachers are telling us what to do. So we have to be responsible for ourselves to get the work done. And also, responsibility can have a lot of different meanings in different situations. You know, you can be responsible for other people, responsible to other people, or responsible for yourself. And so I think one of the ways to be responsible for ourselves is this example. So I'm going to use my point of view and tell you how I'm responsible in my job. And I'm going to write, I show responsibility by waking up every day on time to start work hours. And I'm going to put a period there actually, because something that's been pretty hard is when you're at home and you're allowed to wake up and sleep in and no one is there to stop you from sleeping in longer or perhaps doing other things when you're supposed to be working, it's kind of hard. You have to show also a lot of integrity for that. But being responsible and doing the things that you were asked to do and following through with that, that's a very important thing. So I show responsibility by waking up every day on time to start work hours. I have to be starting work at 9 o'clock so I can be there for you guys. And I want to make sure that I'm up, ready to go, and there for you if anybody needs me. So that's the first thing I do when it comes to responsibility, and that's showing responsibility to other people, and also for myself in a way too, because I'm showing responsibility in my own work ethic. All right, so for my second sentence, I can show responsibility by waking up every day on time to start work hours. I create the videos and lessons for all my students every day as I promised. All right, being responsible to a promise that you made at the very beginning is important. If you say you're going to do something, which is what I did at the very first video that I posted, I would post something at least every day for you guys to do something. That is being responsible for yourself and the things that you tell others, and the promises that you keep, and following through with that. You can say you did something, but saying, oh, I changed my mind, or oh, I decided to do something else instead, that's not really being responsible for the words that you had promised other people at the very beginning. So that's a good thing. That's showing follow through with your actions. All right. Another thing that I'm responsible for. This has less to do with my job, but it also has more to do with the people that I live with. So I live with roommates in this house that I'm in, and so I show responsibility. I don't have to write this again because I wrote it at the beginning, but I will write it again by keeping the house clean and fixed whenever I spelled that word wrong. Whenever I make a mess, or a task needs to be done. So my job in this house is I have landlords. There are two people who own this house that I have to talk to a lot in case there are things in the house that are broken, or if there's things that need to be done or changed or replaced. And so it's my job to go to them to make sure that things are done. If I'm just lazy and I decide, well, I don't feel like doing it, well, that's not being very responsible to myself or the other people living here, especially since I signed a contract and I made a promise to those people. So, and likewise, it is my landlord's responsibility too to come and do those things if they need to be fixed, like if our washer breaks or if our lawn needs to be mowed. That's an important thing that we both do together. So as I am responsible for myself and for other people, those people that I answer to are also responsible to help me as well. It's a back and forth thing between two people sometimes, or multiple people, or even just to ourselves. So that's an important thing. I would like you guys to tell me 3 things that you are responsible for, whether it is your daily work, or if it is being able to log in on your own by yourself, even though you don't have to. Maybe you're responsible for your siblings or cousins or whoever is at home. You're responsible for certain chores that you do and jobs that you have. I would love to know more about what kind of things that you're responsible for. So if you guys could write those ideas down, take a picture and post them to Dojo, I would love that very much. Until then, there's going to be newer things that are going to be happening when it comes to the end of the year kind of stuff. I'm hoping that I can incorporate as much painting as possible. So keep an eye out for that. And until then, I will see you guys later. Happy writing, friends. Goodbye.